Welcome back, this is Dreddeus and some more Miami Dolphins franchise here. We are starting off the regular season with the first week, and it's going to be an away game against Washington at FedEx Field. The Washington Commanders going to be a challenging team with their super high-powered defense. Offense not as high, but the defense will be challenging. Let us take a look at our schedule for this year. The regular season has its ups and downs for us. We'll be starting with an away game against the Commanders, then away against the Bills in Buffalo, a home game versus the Philadelphia Eagles, a home game against the Los Angeles Chargers, an away game against the Kansas City Chiefs, home against the Jets. Then we've got a bye week to rest up before the away game against the Patriots, away against the Raiders, home against the Broncos and the New York Giants, then two away games against the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets again, home game versus Buffalo versus Houston, two away games versus the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then we close the season with a home game against the Patriots. To speak of easier or less easy games, I will not do that because I'm just thinking of the last season, and there were some teams in there that I expected to score against, some teams that I expect us to do well against, and we absolutely were hammered. So I will not do that this year. I will be super conservative in my goal for this season, and that is the first thing that we are gonna do now. All right, set the season goal. Makes sense. Let's do that at the beginning of the season. I think 4 wins is going to be where we're at. This is precisely, when you look at a goal summary, you're expecting a challenging season with a focus on long-term team building over short-term success. That is what I expect this season. We will have to build the team. We will have to improve the young players. We will have to build around the rookies. And I think next year we might be able to fight for a playoff spot. But this year, never ever. We're going to commit to 4 wins. That should be doable. If we get more, then I'm going to be happy. But yeah, that's going to be that. We have 3 further things to take care of right away, so let's start with that. Every year, there's players who ball out in preseason that don't end up doing anything once the actual season starts. I think you're different, but it's time to prove it. Odafe away. I've never been more ready, coach. I didn't put all this work in just to come up short. I'm here to make plays and help this team win. All right, I like the thinking that Odafe away has. Get 2 combined sacks and tackles for loss with right outside linebacker Odafe away against the Giants to continue his breakout. I think they mean the Commanders, but they're riding the Giants, which is a little bit weird, but we're going to gloss over that quickly. Opening day keys. Here we go. It's opening day this week and a fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Commanders. What's the key to victory? I think we need to have a stifling defense. It all starts with defense. We plan on making their offense uncomfortable and keeping them off the scoreboard as much as possible. I'm quite convinced that that is the right thing to do. You mentioned making their offense uncomfortable. Where does that start? Let me take a quick think here. I'm going to go with stuff in the run. Games are won and lost in the trenches. If you can't stop the run, the other team can grind your team right out of the stadium, but we don't plan on letting that happen. Dominate the trenches. Beat the Commanders. Allow less than 75 yards rushing. Right, so we will focus our weekly game plan towards stopping the rush. Let's see, what else do we have to cover? Rookie quarterback 1. Set expectations for your rookie QB's first start. Yes, I will be starting Taulia Tagovailoa. He's making his debut this week, and we've seen in the past that it can be tough for rookies early on. What are you expecting this week? Honestly, I've got no expectations. We just want him playing and continuing to improve. If he lights up, it's great. If he struggles, we can always use it as a teaching lesson. Slow and steady, Taulia Tagovailoa has earned 1,000 experience points. I think this is the right approach. If we're gonna overload him instantly, and he's not there yet, we just have to be very aware of that. So first things first, let's take a look at the Commanders. The Washington Commanders drafted Bryce Young in the 2023 draft. He is a rookie, of course, 77 overall, a hidden depth trait. I do expect him to be a superstar or star at least, but I think it's going to be superstar. He's got super high throw power, deep accuracy, medium accuracy, short accuracy, all that's in there. And I was very tempted to go for him because he was still on the board. I could have taken him. I could have taken CJ Stroud. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to sort of keep it in the family of the Tagovailoa brothers. And yeah, we were going to see if that was bad strategy on my part. Carson Wentz is there, 30 years old, 75. Sam Howell is there, 22 and 70. He has a normal depth trait. And finally, we've got Anthony Gordon, also here with a 54 overall. Don't really know why, but there you go. The halfback, Antonio Gibson, he is the one that we want to stop. 25 star depth trait, 86 overall. I know how good he is and how important he can be from the Snowhawks franchise. Rashad Penny behind him, the San Diego State Aztec. He was part of quite a few Rebels that I did. I really like him. He is a very powerful player and is really, really good. Brian Robinson Jr. is in the mix, and Jared Patterson, who, where did he come from? Let me just check. No, he was with Washington. All right. Fullback is Mason Stockey. Wide receiver Terry McLaurin, of course. We know that he is there. He's a fantastic wide receiver. He is 26 years old, number 5 ranked wide receiver in the league. And yeah, he's just very, very good. If you pair that with this tough, very, very good QB that they are building up, this is going to be a fearful offense. Jahan Dotson is a wide receiver, number 2, 23 years old, out of Penn State with a star depth trait, 81 overall, and he was an integral part of winning the Super Bowl with the Snowhawks. That was actually pretty fun to do that. He played such a big part, even a bigger part than Justin Jefferson, who was on that team as well. Curtis Samuel, a veteran player. Dyami Brown, also in the mix, and Antonio Gandy-Golden. Dyami Brown and Jahan Dotson were the players that really did very, very well for the Snowhawks. Next up, we've got the tight ends. Logan Thomas is the starting tight end. I replaced him pretty quickly. He's 32 years old, 77 overall, star depth trait. He is quite capable, decent looking. We won't underestimate him. He's a big guy, but yeah, he's just not elite. John Bates behind him, then Cole Turner and Jahleel Billingsley. Jahleel Billingsley is actually a rookie at the 2023 draft. He has a hidden depth trait. Well, would you look at that one? Well, that is nice. And Cole Turner, he is from the 2022 draft, and he also did quite well in the Snowhawks rebuild. He is so big, 6'7". Jesus Christ! All right, left tackle Charles Leno Jr., bit on the aging side, 80 overall. Tyrell Crosby, solid left tackles here. Left guard Andy Norwell, 31 years old, 83 overall. Behind him, Sadiq Charles, Andy Norwell, also a bit on the old side, but a very solid choice. Center Chase Roulier, also 30 years old, 81 overall. Behind him, Glenn Jenkins, a rookie. Chase Roulier is definitely a very solid choice, but like the others, a bit on the aging side. Right guard Trey Turner, Keegan Allen is the rookie here, and Trey Turner, same thing. Super solid player, but on the aging side. And finally, right tackle, the only player below 29. This is Sam Cosme. We know him. He did get quite good over time. We did replace him in the end because his development wasn't as fantastic, but he's 24 in real life and 23 in real life. Here he is 24, and a 77 overall is not bad at all. Behind him, Jawan James, definitely the backup in this constellation. That was offense. Now let's take a look at the defense, and they are led by Chase Young, superstar X Factor, 3rd ranked left end in the game. He is a fearful opponent. He did so well for us in the Snowhawks franchise, but playing against us, I'm not liking this. Shaka Toney is the backup at left edge. Right edge, Montez Sweat, same thing. He was fantastic. He even went up to Superstar X Factor, if I remember it correctly. 6'6". 26 years old, started trait, 85 overall, and everything very well developed apart from the power moves. And the secondary attributes also impressive. 12 ranked right end in the game, will only get better. James Smith-Williams, the backup here. D-tackle, Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne. And these two are fearful. Let me tell you that. Second ranked defensive end, and I actually used both of them in the rebuild. I think Daron Payne was, I don't know, 29 or something like that. Jonathan Allen was over 30 and still rocking it. He was so good. Fedarian Mathis is the backup in this D-tackler room. Left outside linebacker Anthony Nelson, 26 years old, 74 overall. Could be a little bit better, of course, but he's decent, and looking at the core attributes, he is not bad at all. Markel Lee is also here. He's the backup. Mid linebacker Jamin Davis, 24 years old, quite young, started trait 79. He will get better over time. He has high speed, pursuit, acceleration, and tackle, and that makes him very dangerous. Elite and very dangerous edge rushers, super dangerous D-tackles, and now we're only continuing with the linebackers. Mac Wilson Sr., Kaliki Hudson, also in the mix. Right outside linebacker Cole Holcomb. He was also my starting right outside linebacker until the end. He really goes so good, and the tackle, pursuit, speed, acceleration. These are the most important attributes for linebackers, and they are just so high for him. Cornerback Kendall Fuller and William Jackson III. Kendall Fuller with a 91 overall started trait. I'm dreading this. 9th ranked cornerback in the game. And William Jackson III also here with a start F trait means he won't be regressing as quickly, but that speed and acceleration and jumping and the agility will make him so dangerous for us to handle. Then we've got Kevin King, Keon Crossan, and Benjamin St. Just. There we go. Keon Crossan, let me just take a look. Was he... Yeah, he was with the Houston Texans last year. All right, and then it was a free agent, I think. Bobby McCain, he's the free safety. 30 years old, 77 overall, and he's just zippity-zapping all over the field, picking off balls. And Percy Butler is the backup right here. Strong safety, Cameron Curl, 24 years old, 82 overall, start F trait. He is going to be such a good strong safety in 1 or 2 seasons. And yeah, behind him, Derek Forrest, who's the kicker, Joey Sly, and the punter is Tress Way. So we know that we have to focus on stopping the run play because that is our game target. And yeah, everything else will have to come to us. We have to stop the runs here. So what are we going to do? We will try to stop their outside runs. I'm just going to go with the flow here. The suggestion does make sense. We will go with splits here, full pads, but splitting so that everybody gets a little bit experience. Then switching over to the offensive game plan. And this is going to be a bummer because it's going to be quite difficult to get past these guys. I think that we will go with throw it short. Or do we try and counter the blitz? Just hope that we get enough time going for our players to get into position. Fast reaction to short pass, double moves versus off coverage, blocker, blitz, awareness. Throw it short means a faster pocket degradation, but better short routes, double moves versus off coverage. I'm not sure. I think I should go for the blitz counter. Just hope that we can protect it, but the better short routes do seem to be tempting. All right, we're gonna go with full pads, and of course we are going to split everything here. And then we're gonna move on to the team profile, of course. We will be training 3 focus players: Jared Patterson, our center, Michael Mayer, tight end, and Bijan Robinson, our halfback. And if you look at Michael Mayer, you can see that next to his age, it says yak him up. I do think this means that his hidden depth chart is a superstar X factor. Could that be? I mean, that would be freaking fantastic. But maybe it's just a glitch. So we will be tracking that, of course. What is the weekly game plan? 5 +5 rushing touchdowns. That is gonna be tricky. Force 3 turnovers. Let's try this one here. Allow 10 points or less. Do we have to go with this? I think we have to stop the rushing yards, but we'll go with 20 points. We will go with 100 offensive yards. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we will go with no sacks allowed. I think that will be tough. I think that will be tough. We'll just go with allow under 200 yards and hope for the best right here. All right, here we are. The offense has finished training, and I see no injuries. I do see a lot of bonus experience points, focus experience points. That is positive. I even brought in an older tight end to make sure that we get more and more experience points for the tight ends and for the QBs. I think that these two positions are the most important, at least in my play style. All right, with that taken care of, we will now be going to the player upgrades. Taulia Tagovailoa immediately gets an upgrade. That is great. Let us put that into improviser. There we go, 72 overall, slowly but surely improving. Throw accuracy, deep, mid, short, throw power, and throw under pressure are all there. That is good. Michael Woods, the second, will get an upgrade. He's now 67 overall, the number 5, catching deep route, medium route, and short route. Who's next? Alex Acosta. Yeah, we drafted him at left tackle. He will be getting an upgrade towards agile. I think that makes sense. Kenny Baker, right guard, backup, will get an upgrade here. There we go. Lead block, pass block, finesse, run block, and strength. And finally, Sheldrick Redwine will get an upgrade towards hybrid. He has a temporary +1, which makes him a 74. That is very, very nice. Let's see how long we can keep those morale boosts or temporary boosts going. Let's take a look at the current roster that we are rocking and that we will be heading into the first game with. If you remember, we really changed quite a few things during off-season, and it's quite obvious when looking at the roster here. But for me, it was important to not completely turn things around, but to sort of keep things feeling like the Dolphins, right? So I kept Austin Jackson. I think he's a very promising player. He has a startup trade at left tackle. He will play there. Behind him, Alex Acosta. Then we've got Kendrick Green, who we brought in. He's a left guard, 24-year-old, out of Illinois, 76 overall. He has a high strength rating. The lead block and impact blocking are good, so I think we can develop him a little bit further. Behind him, there is John Carmen or Jack Carmen. I'm not quite sure. We received him from the Bengals. He's quite young, and he will be the backup there. We've got Patterson, Jarrett Patterson, the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he has that hidden depth trait. He has the high strength. He has the impact blocking. And that is why I have high hopes for him. I have no clue what his depth trait will be in the end, but that's that. Behind him, we've got Connor Williams, who is just going to be my replacement. And I think I can use Connor Williams all across the offensive line. So if we really have a dip somewhere, we can always slot him in. Robert Hunt, 75 overall, 27 star depth trait. He will have to make quite a few improvements this season because he will start regressing at 29 with that star depth trait, and he needs to be better quickly. So either he really makes it into the high 70s, maybe even the 80s in this season, or I think I'm going to have to replace him. He does have good attributes. Strength, impact blocking, awareness, and lead block are definitely good. But yeah, I just think we need more quality at that position in any case. Behind him, Kenny Baker, a rookie. Then we've got Peter Skoronski. He is a rookie, straight into the formation at right tackle, 76 rated, normal depth trait. Liam Eichenberg behind him. We have Michael Mayer, the Notre Dame tight end, as my starting tight end now. Behind him, Durham, Smythe, and Hunter Long. I kept these two because they're actually not looking too bad. They've got the core attributes down, and yeah, just didn't want to replace everyone. But apart from that, I do think that these can be crucial players for the team. At the wide receiver 1 position, of course, we have Jamarr Chase. He's not yet a scheme fit, but he will be. I will be working towards playmaker, of course. Pretty happy with this trade. He is younger than Tyreek Hill was. He is not as good, of course, but he is a bit bigger. So that means I do hope if he stretches, he will get to the balls. In terms of contracts, this is a two-sided sword. He is not that expensive this year and next year, but after that we will need to re-sign him, and I think that will be quite expensive. So we will have to think about this. Behind him we've got Cedrick Wilson, who's also slot wide receiver. We have Woods the second, and at wide receiver 2 we've got Jaylen Waddle still here. We've got Cam Steele, who is slowly progressing and improving, and then I brought back Erik Ezukanma because, again, I did want to keep that Dolphins feel. Alec Ingold is the fullback, unchanged. At halfback, we've got Bijan Robinson with a hidden depth trait. I think he's a very solid running back. Behind him, Myles Gaskin, Benny Snell, and then we have a former practice squad player, Salvon Ahmed, who I do think can be very helpful for us, especially in case of an injury. But yeah, again, I do want to keep him around. Let's see how he can develop. At the QB, we've got Cam Newton, then we've got Tua Tagovailoa, and then we've got Taulia Tagovailoa. And I want to give Taulia Tagovailoa a few games. I want to test him. I really want to see what happens, and I want to rebuild that depth trade, of course. And they're not far apart. We have to be aware of that. Tua is 25, and Taulia is 21. He's a rookie, and I really think that he might be able to overtake Tua. But we won't go crazy here. We will be handling this in a sensible fashion, of course. And if Taulia isn't really fit or ready yet, then we will replace him and we'll go with Tua. All right, next up, defense. Let's take a look here. We have unchanged free safety starter. That's Javon Holland. Behind him, Sheldrick Redwine and Ron McKinley III, rookie out of 22. We've got Jordan Fuller, who we brought in. We have Jones behind him. And then we've got Malachi Moore, who actually I'd rather have playing as a corner. But depth chart has been reshuffled again. We're going to be reshuffling this quite a bit until Malachi Moore is a higher overall. At left outside linebacker, we've got Noah Sewell, the little brother, smaller, younger brother from Penei Sewell. He is a left outside linebacker. I have high hopes for him, 75 and a hidden depth trait. I do think that he will be very helpful for us. But we'll have to see. Odafe was brought in exchange for Mike Gesicki. Behind him, Kingsley Enagbari. And behind him, Noah Sewell. Of course, we've got Carter Jr. The mid linebacker, Jerome Baker, is followed by Channing Tindall. And then we've got a few players that can also fill in at that position. We switched around the right edges. We've got Jaylen Phillips here, Cam Goody behind him. And then that is a D tackle, and we've got Emmanuel Ogba at left edge, Zach Sealer behind him as the backup, Christian Wilkins D tackle, Devon Hamilton D tackle, Raquan Davis behind him, and Ika is also there. What's his first name? Siaki Ika. I wanted to say Siaki, but that just felt strange. Never mind. Right, that was correct. And then finally at the cornerback positions, I will be shoving Malachi Moore up here because I think he will be improving quicker than Nick Needham, who of course I want to keep because he's just a great backup. Malachi Moore, then Noah Igbinoghene and Jarvis Goodry, and is it Jarvis? It's not Jarvis. It's Javelin Goodry. That's it, Javelin Goodry. Because I'm always thinking of the rocket, so that's sort of my mental bridge right there. All right, that is done. Next up, let's take a look at the special teams. We have Jack Fox, who we picked up in free agency. I'm pretty happy about that. Tyler Bass is also there. So we've got very good punter, very good kicker. That has been solved, and that was important. Next up, these specialists. Third running back is Bijan Robinson. I think we can leave that as it is. Power halfback, we will leave Benny Snell there. Offensive specialist, slot wide receiver. I was thinking of maybe putting Woods there, but I'm going to leave Cedric Wilson because why not? The practice squad is also an area that I'd like to show you because it was completely empty and I just started filling it with interesting free agents that were eligible for the practice squad. All right, let me show you the practice squad in this screen here. Because I tried to pick up players across all areas of the team. Skylar Thompson, I just moved him down because he isn't good enough to be in the main squad yet. Then we've got Johnny Gunter, 22-year-old rookie out of Alabama, 71 rated. Don't know why he wasn't picked up. Tashawn Porter, rookie out of Auburn, 22 years old, 67 overall. Wide receiver Spencer Rattler, also a rookie out of Oklahoma. These two have start-F traits. I don't know why, and I'm just going to see how far they develop. Robert Jones, 24-65, Jerry Anthony, 22-63, also a rookie out of Michigan State. Ernest Jones IV is 24 and 69 overall, left edge player. Then I've got three corners. Michael Carter II, 24 years old, 73, actually not bad. Thomas Graham Jr., 24, 70 overall. Let's see how far they develop. Tariq Castrofields, 24-68, he was an original Dolphins player. Finally, Sean Davis, 24-68, a strong safety. Here we are in the home stadium of the Washington Commanders, as we're going to face off in the first game in this new season. Taulia Tagovailoa showing us the alternate away jerseys, alternate away uniforms here. Bryce Young showing us the new uniforms for the Washington Commanders. And Terry McLaurin as well. Fantastic. I really like those uniforms, the red and gold looking very nice. And our uniforms are nice as well. We have the white jerseys and the turquoise pants and socks. I would have liked alternate helmets in the game. I don't know that. I think that would have been nice. Just a nice feature to have. But yeah, we're not gonna be having those. So now let's focus on our game here. First game, we have to find out how the team will work, and we're facing a super tough defense. 87 rated. Bijan Robinson will start here with the first run. Number 68, come on Bijan. There we go, very nice run. Second and 1. We're gonna go the halfback power O, meaning that Alec Ingold will try to create some space here as the offensive line will shove to the side. I'm only interested in picking up the first down, so there we go. Let's go for a halfback slam here, as they have a very, very upfront formation. Do we dare go for something like this? Let's see. Bijan Robinson here getting to the line, almost getting the first down. Second and 1 here. We're gonna go the left-hand side run. Again, Bijan Robinson. Off we go. There we go. Wow, what a good run, man. That was a very good run. I mean, it was really opening up. The defense was... there was a path. There was a path right there. Again, let's go, Bijan. Come on, man. Oh, no, they smelt that. Stopped pretty quickly. This is our draft class with 5 first-round picks. We did go all out there, I will admit, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. Maybe not this season. We have to be aware that this season is going to be a I don't know, a transformational season. So there we go. I did play around with the sliders again a bit more. I'm using Mat 10 sliders, I think they're called like that. There we go. All right, we're pushing forward. Second and 2 here. 1 minute 40. Still to be played in the first round. Jamin Davis getting those tackles, as we will be going for an inside zone. Trying to pound it here a little bit. Do want to see, but Bijan Robinson is breathing very hard. I think we need to go for a different player now, or we will risk an injury. It's 3rd and 1. Okay, we need to give him some breathing room. Do we go with a halfback power roll? Let's try this one. Little Myles Gaskin. Oh, that was a quick one. Chase Young breaking through so quickly. And we're actually losing yards. Yeah. We never got going. So we're going to have to go for this field goal here. And that is a far one. Oh my god. It's not going to be enough. And it's going to be imprecise. By the narrowest of margins. We should have maybe gotten that one. I didn't get enough power on that. But we hold them. We do hold them, so that is a positive. We are shoved back to our own 26-yard line. Gonna go with the Robinson here. Unless we have a really great audible here. There we go. Good catch by Jamarr Chase. That was more or less what I was hoping for. As Washington challenges the play. 4 minutes to go on the clock in the 2nd quarter. Right foot, and he's dragging the left foot. So I would say it is a 1st down. Well, not a 1st down, but you know what I mean.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, ruling on the field stands. Bijan Robinson. Go, 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 go. All right, offensive line not creating space here. And I'm looking for Waddle. And I'm not looking for Waddle because he was blocked by a runner, by a defender there. Jesus Christ, that was annoying. Let me just look at that. He was just getting blocked there. Just unable to move past. But it's not like an active block. It's more like a stupid running into him and not getting past him. Really not finding the way around him as he's just gradually moving back. And then the ball comes here. And it's sort of not even going where he is. Yeah. No, I had to rush that. The question is, do I dare go for a cross drag? Do I dare go for Michael Mayer? Jaylen Waddle maybe? Good catch. Holding onto the ball. That is what I always appreciated about him in the LA Rams franchise. He was just good in holding onto the ball. Really just snagging that, holding on. And I'm sure he will have his drops. He will have his fumbles. Especially now after I praised him. Bijan Robinson not finding enough space through here. 2nd and 6. We're going to go for another run now. Should be some space here created between the center and the left guard. There we go. Yes, there is enough space. Beautiful. 2 minutes and 40. Still to be played in the 2nd quarter. Let's go to the halfback power O. Right-hand side run here. We will try and create some blocks here for you, Bijan, but the rest is up to you. And I think this will be the first touchdown for us in this season. And that warrants a dance because that opened up beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. Wow. Everybody really did their job and Bijan just rushing through. And a 60-yard touchdown. And that is a good start to the season. All right, let's call it a day. Stop them. All right, so we hold them to field goal, which is quite positive. Question is, do we have a better... Nah, I'm gonna go with a run here. Yep, not this time. Second and 15, stop back here. Jonathan Allen coming for us here. As we will go with a bench switch. Let's go with this one. I am looking towards Jamarr Chase, to be honest. Left outside. Oh my god. Oh my god. And yeah, that just went everywhere apart from the receiver. And we're back in it. We are back in it. I just pushed us back down. Bijan Robinson, let's go. We're gonna go with the timeouts now. I want to get us into field goal range, at least try and draw the game. Let's go with a mesh spot here. Second and 3. We are so far back. Can we get Jamarr Chase on that slant? That would be awesome. Alright, stepping out of bounds here, 3 minutes left. And I think I'm gonna go, because I hate these with a passion. No. Gonna go the deep pass. And then I want to go with one of these maybe. Let's go with this one. PA wide drag wheel. Will it be enough? I highly doubt it. There we go. That was the first drop for Michael Mayer, and we are at the midpoint of this game here. And what do we do? Throw it short, or do we focus on the running aspect? Better medium route running, boost catch and traffic. I think we're gonna try and run inside a bit more. And on the contrary, we are gonna try and limit them, because that is basically what we need to do. Kick returner, Cedrick Wilson. All right, here comes the ball, and we are out of the end zone. How far can we go? Not very far. At the 20, we are stopped. Special teams blocking our run here. Let's see. Let's try this one here. Halfback power row, left hand side run. Come on, Bijan, show us that speed, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the main difference. I think we were missing that. Did you see the speed pick up there? That was very, very good. First and 10. Let's go with a halfback quick base here. Left hand side run. Again, Bijan Robinson. Shoved down by number 3 as we get 8 yards on the pickup here. Jackson getting quite a few tackles here. Let's see, is he breathing hard? Nope. I am missing the tiredness meter. I know I already said that, but I really am. All right, so he is pushed over the line. That is great. Do I dare go with something like this? I don't. I don't want to go with these. I just know that I'm gonna regret that. Just know that it's gonna be frustrating. Could have gone straight. Let's try an inside zone here. Left-hand side run between the center and the left guard. I don't know what I'm doing. 3rd and 5. As we will go with a mesh spot here. Let's see. Do we think we can pull that off? Yes, I do. Oh my lord. Oh, that was a quick one. Did you see that? Oh my god. Oh, they're gonna show us again, I think. No, they won't. But I will. Because you gotta see that. It was just a straight run from the outside. And Michael Mayer was free. I mean, they completely disregarded. Everything just went for the blitz. Do I go for the punt or do I try to get those yards? I mean, it is 5 yards. Let's see. Maybe this one here will work. I know we're risking a lot here, but I mean, it's either this or we lose the game anyways. And is it me or is Taulia just a little bit? I don't know. He feels different. He feels very different on the play. Let's go to halfback zone weak. Left-hand side run. Again, between the tackle and the guard. And that was nice. And number 20 did come back, sort of interfere with the run. But that was actually that would have been a clean run again. Okay, so here we go. First down. Bunch of players right on Robinson. That is good. That is very good. Our offensive line isn't super highly rated. Let me just state that. It is obvious, but the point is that they have quite high strength ratings, and that usually helps quite a lot here. All right, now it didn't work. Jonathan Allen coming around here. Let's go again. Left-hand side run. I feel like this is a good direction to go in. For the most part, they seem to work. All right, now, of course not. Now that I said it, let's see. Do we go with a gun under? Do we try and go tight and drive or dagger? I think I'm gonna try dagger. Jamarr Chase would be a dream come true, but I fear they're gonna come blitzing at me. No, and that is a pick. No. Come on, Taulia. Ah, and we missed it. William Jackson III, I do not like you. Not in the slightest. That jump just took it all away. And here we are. We were in striking distance. We really were in striking distance. Just get the freaking ball away, man. Oof. All right, let's keep calm here. Let's keep running the ball. Bijan, come on. Do your best. Go. Yeah, taken out of bounds here. They are so quick on that run, Jesus. My controller is vibrating like hell. Yeah, couldn't really get the angle. Let's go the quick base again. Left hand side run here. Just want to get that done in the third quarter. 3rd and 7. Let's go the tight end drive. Oh, that is frustrating. Because they are tough, but they don't feel like they're completely out of our league. Do you know what I mean? Do I go with Cedrick Wilson or do I try and hit him? I'm gonna go with this. Cedrick Wilson. Off we go. Go, 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 go. Taken down, 4th and 8. At the 44. Yeah, let's try this one. It's going to be Jamarr Chase. The only question is, will I have enough time? And yes, I will. All right. That was a fantastic throw. That was a fantastic catch as well. Let's go. We've got 4 minutes. What do we do? Let's try the shock option. I'm going to put Wilson on the slant though. Not that I'm fully intending on giving. Yeah. They're just so quick. Yeah, 3 seconds to the sack. And let's go with this one. Drag verticals. Waddle. Oh my lord. That should have been caught, but it wasn't obviously. Let's try bench switch. Waddle or Chase. Jesus Christ, man, just leave me alone. Fourth and frickin' 32. But this is Jamarr Chase. And this is a beautiful touchdown. And I will not be commenting that any further. He did well. I mean, that was a Hail Mary, but he really got there. Got away from his defender. And now, can we please hold them? Oh. Right, we're pushed back to the 20. It's 1st and 10 with 1 minute and 40 to go. And it is suggesting super long plays here. It is suggesting Michael Mayer into the backfield. Not so sure about this one. The speed wasn't there. He would have gone free, but the speed wasn't there. So we're going to go with a play action post shot now. We have to go for these risky plays. I absolutely don't like them. Smacked away. Got that. But then dropped it. 4 verticals. Let's try the gun verticals. Jaylen Waddle. You're my man now. Please get into position. No, and there we go. I hate those stupid volleyball things, man. Those are super annoying. I mean, we do get the ball back, but we have 36 seconds. Can we pull this off? Cedrick Wilson, Jamarr Chase. If one of these two gets into the backfield... Oh, and that is overthrown. Let's go with this one here. We have to go with them. There's no alternative here. Alright, so we get the ball there. We do step out of bounds. If we get a touchdown, we win the game. Everything else is not going to help us. So let us try this. Jamarr Chase is breathing hard. He might be slow on the release. We do have Robinson as well as a fallback guy. Is this going to be precise? No. No, it's not. 17 seconds. Play action crossers. Same thing. But this time Jaylen Waddle. Cedrick Wilson, Cam Steele. Alright, that was caught but out of bounds. 11 seconds, 24 yards. It is so loud in the earphones. I can't even tell you. The crowd is just screaming and yelling and everything. Okay, let us put Jamarr Chase on a slant. 3rd and 10. Mayer. And that is a touchdown. That is a touchdown, guys. That is a touchdown with 5 seconds to spare. Did you see that pass? Did you see that catch? Did you see me not throwing away the game? I mean, I'm still here, but I'm speechless. I'm utterly speechless. And will this be the win in the first game of the season? My arms are raised above my head. I'm just grinning from ear to ear at the final score, 20-17. And this never was an easy game. This never was an easy game. It is super tough playing against this defense, and the offense wasn't bad. I mean, not by any means. But I mean, let's be honest. Taulia was a beast. Let's take a look at the stats here, because I mean, I'm a bit amazed here. Taulia Tagovailoa, he's got a low rating. All right, well, we're just gonna not look at that. But 152 yards isn't bad. 40% completion rate isn't bad. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Yeah, that hurts. But everything else, we can be happy with that. Bijan Robinson was great. 178 yards rushing. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. He even got a touchdown, averaging 6.8 yards per carry. On the receiving side, Jamarr Chase stepped up, got a touchdown. Curtis Samuel, Michael Mayer got a touchdown. That was the game-winning touchdown as well. Terry McLaurin also got a touchdown. Fantastic stuff. 1 pancake for Jared Patterson, 1 for Kendrick Green. Trey Turner and Charles Leno Jr. allowed sacks. What about the defense? Tackle leader, Cole Holcomb, Bobby McCain, Jamin Davis, Cameron Crucial. It was just brutal. That was brutal. Tackles for loss, Cole Holcomb, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen. Sacks, we got 1 for Cole Holcomb. I know Jaylen Phillips got 1, Chase Young got 1, and Emmanuel Ogba also got 1. And no, I didn't want to do that. And there we go. Interceptions, we had one for Cole Holcomb, one for Bobby McCain, one for William Jackson III. Let's take a look at kicking though. Tyler Bass, we had one field goal attempt and it wasn't made. All right, so that sucked, but apart from that, I'll take this. So few upgrades for players, and I think very much deserved here. For Bijan Robinson, gonna put that into elusive back, just keep pushing him further forward. Awareness, break tackle, juke move, spin move. He's 20 years old and he's 6 foot tall. Speed, acceleration, agility, these are so important. Change of direction is there. Carrying, juke move. Wow, super happy. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. We're going to put Jaylen Phillips up for power rusher, play recognition, power moves, and tackle. He is not yet a scheme fit, but he's on his way. Austin Jackson, left tackle, now a 76 rated player. Agility, awareness, pass block, and run block finesse. 24 years old, star def trait. And Channing Tindall, he is maybe the mid linebacker of the future. Who knows? Awareness, block shedding, play recognition. 23 years old, out of Georgia. And he is shaping up quite nicely. Not quite there yet, but we will give him time to develop behind Jerome Baker. So let's see, we've got 2 things to take care of, and then I think I'm gonna spend the staff points next time. I really felt like I was poised for big things, but I didn't get it done when it mattered. I've improved a lot since camp, but I'm not there yet. Says Odafe away. Growth and development isn't always exponential. There's going to be bumps in the road along the way, but you're still on the right track. Keep working. Okay, so nothing here. A few points would have been nice. Right, now let's take a look at this one here. Jevon Holland, free safety. I was really impressed by our ability to stop the run this week. I think we felt the pressure to step up, and it led to great things. Did we manage to hold that? Exactly. If we can sustain this kind of success for the entire year, this defense is going to be scary. We've got a good mix on defense, so I'm actually quite happy. All defensive linemen earned 4,500 XP. Game plan executed. You have earned 10 plus staff points. Well, that is good. I will take that any day of the week. And with this, guys, I'm gonna end the episode. Gonna end the episode on a high, because we got this done. We got the first win versus the Washington Commanders. I will just savor this moment. It was a last minute, last gasp win, and we never stopped fighting. So that was really, we really have to be proud of ourselves. The 87 defense, that is super, super solid. And anything approaching 90 just means that that's a median, and that there's a lot of super high ranked players in there. I think we can be very proud. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you enjoyed that we got the win on the first game, with especially with Taulia Tagovailoa, who is the little brother. Want to see his dev trait. Can't really wait to see what that is. And yeah, I really enjoyed this. I was sweating, but after that I was so happy. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. If you did, that means a lot to me. And as always, thank you for watching, and see you in